From Winnipeg, Manitoba, the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival presents the All-Star Super Good Musical Variety Special, starring Jessica Holmes, hot Thespian Action, Gavin Crawford, Sean Cullen, George Westerholm, Cathy Jones, and your host, Andrea Martin. Now please welcome a super good star who hits all the right notes, Andrea Martin.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, that's some good applause. Thank you very, very much. It's so great to be here at the Winnipeg Comedy Festival. It's been a few years since I've been here. I look around, I see so many old faces. It's just wonderful. Okay, well, this is going to be a super duper all-star musical variety show. Why? Because variety is a spice of life. Maybe because I'm going to be with you for the next hour. Maybe you'd like to know a little bit about myself, maybe something that you don't know. Do you know that I'm Armenian? Did you know that? Yes, my grandfather's name was Papazian. All Armenian names end with I-A-N. He came to this country in 1920, and he saw the name Martin on the side of a truck, so he took the name, and he also took the truck. Yeah, you know who else is Armenian? The Kardashian sisters. That's did you? Yeah, Kim, Courtney, what's the other one's name? Khloe Kardashian, that's right. They are bringing so much positive energy to Armenia. Fabulous that the country has actually changed its anthem to I like big butts and I cannot lie. Thank you very much. Oh, I know the crowd you are. That's what you like. I like big butts and I can't. By the way, Kim is not the only Armenian with a sex tape. I have a sex tape coming out. It's an audio tape. I am honored to be here tonight, honestly, at this prestigious festival. You've made this the 10th anniversary at the Winnipeg Comedy Festival because you've all supported it, and I think it's absolutely fabulous. You know, every comedian in the world wants to be here because you know what they say? If you can make it at the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, then you, my friend, have made it at the Winnipeg Comedy Festival. Woo! This is my second time hosting the event. I was here in 2007, 4 years ago. Wow, that's a long time for somebody my age. But I'm not thinking about retiring, absolutely not. I want the career of Betty White. I'm going to accept every offer coming my way. I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to happily die at 88 on the finale of Dancing with the Stars in the arms of my sweaty younger partner, Fernando. That's how I want to go. Okay, I am at the age, however, where I hear my favorite music playing at the grocery store. Do you know what I'm... That's not very nice. Really, 1 minute you're losing your virginity to a Gordon Lightfoot song, and the next moment you're buying calcium supplements to it. Now, actually, I did not lose my virginity to a Gordon Lightfoot song. I lost my virginity to Gordon Lightfoot. Yeah, in fact, he wrote a song about it, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Okay, enough about me and my needs. Tonight on our musical comedy gala, we are single-handedly bringing back the variety show. We have the hottest musical acts in the country today. I know it's hard to keep up with contemporary music, but I try. Justin Bieber, I love her. I think she's fabulous. And Lady Gaga, he is fantastic. And so are all the other fabulous performers we have on our show tonight. So, what do you say? Are we ready to get this show started? Yes! I am so excited about our next musical guest. She is a music legend. Until tonight, I'd never met Celine Dion, but I've always felt very close to her. I've listened to her music. I've read her book. We were both discovered by Renee Angelil, and I said to her, "You marry him." Please welcome Celine Dion!
Congratulations to you on introducing me. Hello, everyone. I am happiness for you to bask in my greatness. And I am happiness to God for giving me such a beautiful life. I mean, when you have baby, you have one, but me, twins. And once they were bestowed on the earth, I stopped and looked at my life with my baby and my older boy who looks like a girl, but he's a little boy who looked like a little girl. And also my old man, and by that I mean René. And something occurred to me. It's beyond being blessed. Everybody sit back and take me in. The sun comes up in the east and sets down in the west. Each day brings opportunity to put myself to the test. So I strive to spread my elongated arms and fly across the sky. My piercing vocals know no boundaries. And here's the reason why. 'Cause I am a miracle. Celine of Arc, Celine of Troy. When I put my words to music, it caused an earthquake of joy. I walk on water and turn water to wine. When my concert ended, break your heart. My gaze is as piercing as an elephant's tusk. And my vibrato is made of angel farts. So along come these new singers, thinking they're hot 'cause they got booty and such. Well, those little hoes, they can pole dance, but my lungs have the Midas touch. I kiss your ears with my nasal rantings, and I paint your heart with my highs and lows. I melt your soul with my chocolate eyes, and I drive you out with my camel toe. Camel toe, 'cause I am a miracle. Celine of Arc, Celine of Troy. I open my mouth and I make adult contemporary noise. I was born on planet Krypton, like Superman. I'm rare, I'm exquisite, I'm oblong, I'm bold. When I cry, my tears, they come out as diamonds. And when I sneeze, out comes 88 karat gold. It takes more than short shorts and a week of pole dancing classes to become a diva. You hear me, Rihanna? Hey, Aguilera, your lungs called and apologize for breathing the same air as me. You hear that when Chuck Norris stare into the sun blink first. Well, Celine Dion does not sing high notes. They fly into my lungs and surrender. Bask in my aroma. I sweat champagne and I pee Red Bull. Tu m'entends? Moi je suis une miracle. Baby, baby, je te Celine, baby. My shelf, my shelf is my gift to you.
That's Jessica Holmes! Coming up, totally uncensored hilarity from Hot Thespian Action when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival continues.
A girl's needs are simple. What does she need to make her happy? Love, shoes, and more shoes. Here to tell us what else a girl needs are the talented young kids from the musical comedy troupe, Hot Thespian Action.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Paul.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, I just can't seem to find anything to wear. And to make things worse, my shape is pear.
Oh, no.
Nothing ever seems to want to fit these hips. I think I'll stay at home and eat some chips.
Well, Sarah, I'll tell you what you gotta do. You gotta take the focus off that big caboose. Try an A-line skirt or boot-cut jeans. That'll fit your body just like a dream.
Well, you really know how to make a girl look good.
Well, it's my job to make you feel like you should. 'Cause every girl needs a gay best friend to help them along the way. Every girl needs a gay best friend. Will never lead you astray. Try the A-line skirt with a pin-tuck shirt, and in no time flat you'll start to flounce and flirt. So everybody shout okay,
Okay!
'cause every girl needs a friend that's gay.
A friend that's gay. A friend that's gay. A friend that's gay. A friend that's gay.
Hey, Betty.
Hey, Paul.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, I've got this wedding that I need to attend, but my ex is gonna be there with his lady friend.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna look stupid when I show up alone. I need a sharp-dressed man to show off that hoe.
Well, Betty, I'll put your fears to rest with a Calvin Klein suit and matching vest. You can check your reflection in my shiny shoes, and your ex's skanky girlfriend will be singing the blues.
You really know how to make a girl feel good.
Well, it's my job to make you feel like you should. 'Cause every girl needs a gay best friend to help them along the way. Every girl needs a gay best friend. Will never lead you astray. I'll be your date, even say I'm straight. Anything to help your emotional states. So everybody shout okay.
Okay!
'Cause every girl needs a friend that's gay.
A friend that's gay. A friend that's gay. A friend that's gay.
Hey, Mindy.
Hey, Paul.
Oh, what's the matter?
Well, I'm going out tonight with my boyfriend, Steve, but between you and me, I'm a little naive.
Oh, no.
I don't think I'm quite ready to go all the way, but I don't know those tricks to make him stay.
Well, Mindy, it's really quite easy. You'll find there is just one thing on every guy's mind. The word starts with an H.
Okay.
And ends with a D.
Uh-huh.
And in between there is an A and an E. Oh, yeah. Every girl needs a gay best friend to help them along the way. Every girl needs a gay best friend. Will never lead you astray. Remember what I said. Try that trick in bed, and before you know it, you two will be getting wed. So everybody shout okay,
Okay!
'cause every girl needs a friend that's gay. Uh-huh.
A friend that's gay.
That's right.
A friend that's gay.
You
A
bet.
friend that's gay.
Every girl needs a friend that's gay.
This performer is a musical genius who doesn't have to tell me twice that he won't do a duet with me. Please welcome the incredible Rufus Wainwright.
Andrea Martin. Hi, I'm Rufus Wainwright. You know, in my line of work, I get to travel around to some really amazing places, and I also get to come to Winnipeg, so... But, you know, I mean, sometimes it can be a lot of pressure, you know, to be the first, like, post-liberation gay pop icon. Thank you, thanks. But, you know, that's just my personality. I strive to do the best at whatever it is that I do, whether it's, you know, writing songs or crystal meth. Even for someone who Elton John once called the greatest songwriter on the planet, me, you know, you can hit a creative stumbling block. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've had all these great albums, and, you know, I recreated Judy Garland's famous concert at Carnegie Hall. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. I've written an opera in French. That's right. You know, you just think, what can I create that will, you know, really surprise people, you know? And so, last year I was doing a concert in Italy on George Clooney's yacht, and I looked out in the audience and I saw this little, kind of unfortunate-looking Italian baby. And I thought, I could make one of those. Instead of just creating amazing music, you know, I could actually create life and probably improve upon it a little. So I said to George Clooney, hey, George, how do I make a baby? And he just looked at me and said, well, how the hell should I know? Why do you think I have a pot-bellied pig? Gay. Luckily, Sophia Loren was there, and she overheard, so she came over and she filled me in. Now, I'm not going to repeat what she said to me, because this is televised, and it was disgusting. And also, it was just a little disappointing, because I had wanted to make a baby, my baby, with, like, the one songwriter who writes songs that are as amazing as mine. But unfortunately, Leonard Cohen doesn't have a vajoon. So. But even though Leonard Cohen has no lady business, he does have a daughter. So I called my dear friend Lorca, and long story short, 9 months later, I am now the proud papa of a baby girl. February 2nd, I'm not making this up. And it's not just any little baby either, it's one who's genetically predisposed to be the greatest songwriter ever in the history of the world. No pressure, though. I tell her she can do whatever she wants as long as it has artistic integrity and a little bit of commercial viability. But you know, I have to tell you, believe me when I say creating this baby was not easy for me. If you think making an opera is hard. Actually, I find it even a little difficult to talk about, so I wrote a song about it. This song is about making my baby, and it's called It's Not That Hard. It's not that hard, it really isn't hard as I thought it would be. Intercoursing a girl. I mean, I've always loved a pleasant conversation with a lady. But this seems like a heavy price to pay to make a baby. I wasn't nervous, just disinterested. See, Alice and Viagra mixed together with a poster of James Franco can be useful in certain situations. And truth be told, it wasn't all that different, to be blunt. I just did the thing I always do. But this time, in the front. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm Rufus Wainwright. Worship me, worship my baby.
Gavin Crawford! And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to disco dance party? Surrender to the sexual power of Germany's disco Kaiser, the electric schnitzel himself. Please welcome Herr Dr. Disco!
I'm a cat as I prowl on the dance floor. Don't ignore me, you can't pretend. You can't pretend. My soul ignites in the lights on the dance floor. Special effects are the sex that my body sets. I feel the power, I learn to surrender. Disco magic can move my soul. The music's calling and I have to answer. Totally eclipsed and my hips start to lose control. The lights are flashing and the bass is stomping like a bass do. The synthesizers make it synthetic sounding. The music's plastic and my soul is made of melty hot goo. I'm like a sexy cheese fondue. I am addicted to the disco. I am addicted to the beat. I am addicted to the disco. There's nothing you can do because I'm boogieing at you and your friends. Hypnotized by the moves I'm making. The way I shake it will make you ill. What do you feel? The music's hot and my body is sizzling. Fatty beef jerky frying on a George Foreman grill. The lights are flashing, my body's making love to the floor. I am a one-man super disco invasion. The music's plastic and my soul is made of melty hot goo. I'm like a sexy man fondue. I am addicted to the disco. I am addicted to the beat. I am addicted to the disco. There's nothing you can do because I'm pointing at you and your friends. And when the music's gone, I'm all alone. I go home, eat nachos, wash my pants and cry until my disco pants are dry. I am addicted to the disco. I am addicted to the beat. I am addicted to the disco. There's nothing you can do because I'm stripping it to you and your friends. I am addicted to the disco. I am addicted to the beat. I am addicted to the disco. There's nothing you can do because I'm gonna use with you and your friends.
That is Sean Cullen. Still to come, Andrea Martin does Broadway her way when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival continues.
I can divide my career into 3 categories: television, film, and Broadway. Let's start with the most prestigious and the one that pays the least. Broadway, Broadway, I love it so. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Seth Rudetsky. How about that? Do you all know Seth from his radio show that he does every day, Seth's My Big Fat Broadway? Do you know it? Not at all. It's on Sirius FM every single day.
It's Sirius XM.
I don't know, I never listened to it. Anyway, let's see. Who in the audience has seen the Mel Brooks movie, Young Frankenstein? Did you say? Okay. In 2008, Mel Brooks's movie, Young Frankenstein, was turned into Mel Brooks's Broadway musical, Young Frankenstein, and Cloris Leachman played the iconic character of the housekeeper in the movie. She really wanted to do the part in the musical, but she was 80 years old, and Mel and everybody didn't think she could handle it because there was a lot of stamina. Then she got cast in Dancing with the Stars, where she had to learn 58 dances in 6 weeks. Way to go, Cloris. Well, I know, so fabulous. Well, fortunately for me, I got cast in the musical, and I got to play Frau Blucher, and I got to work with the legendary Mel Brooks. I was really intimidated with Mel, although he was fabulous, but he came from improvisation, and of course I come from improvisation. But I was nervous to change lines in front of him, and we were in previews and a couple of lines weren't working. So I called my friends, Nathan Lane and Marty Short, who had done the producers with him on Broadway, and I asked them what I should do. And they said, don't tell Mel you're going to change a line. Do it in the previews, and if the audience laughs, he'll let you keep it in. So this is what we did. We're in previews, and we come to the scene at the castle where Frau Blucher opens the door, and on the other side is Dr. Frankenstein and the beautiful, sexy, voluptuous, think big bosom Pamela Anderson, his assistant. And Frau Blucher says, "Good evening, and welcome, Dr. Frankenstein. And who, may I ask, is this lovely young creature?"
This is my new laboratory assistant, Inga.
Assistant, huh? How do you do? That's what was written, and this is how I changed it. Good evening, and welcome, Dr. Frankenstein. And who, may I ask, is this lovely young creature?
This is my new laboratory assistant, Inga.
Assistant, huh? So that's what they're calling them these days. How do you do? Well, the audience roared, and Mel Brooks came back to the dressing room afterwards, and he said to me, "It's in, but no credit." It's really a true story. Well, Mel wrote a beautiful song for me from an iconic line in the musical. He sat in the theater every night for 6 weeks while we were in previews, and I got to sing this song to him every night.
Frau Blucher!
Yes, I am that someone or something.
And that music, that it was you playing that violin.
Yes, music that soothes the soul when words are useless. Your grandfather used to play that exact same tune to soothe the creatures he created.
And you played it to lead us down here to this laboratory.
Yes!
So that was your cigar smoldering in the ashtray.
Yes!
Then you were not just his housekeeper.
Yes!
Then you and Victor were...
Yes! Yes! Say it! Say it! He was my boyfriend!
He was your boyfriend?
Yes! Love comes when you least suspect it. Love dances in on a whim. I thought maybe I could direct it, but I never expected a guy like him. He was a bully and a brute. He was as crazy as a coot, but I didn't give a hoot. He was my boyfriend. With every woman he would flirt. He always treated me like dirt, but I was happy to be hurt. He was my boyfriend. I was as pure as a virgin meadow, lying with Victor in the gloam. Then he turned to me, that charmer, whispered, "Let's play farmer," and plowed me till the cows came home. He was a monster and a beast. His midnight bangings never ceased. It didn't faze me in the least. He was my boyfriend. I'll never forget the first time I met Victor. It was on the village green at the annual Bock Beer Festival, where every beer cost a Bock. I was an innocent young lamb, and he was a dirty old goat. We were made for each other. All of a sudden, he took out his paraphernalia and shouted, "Let's play croquet!" And off to the field we went. He carried his hoops and mallets, and I carried his balls. Oh, what a festival, fun and games all day long. Archery, badminton, potato sack. Victor won the three-legged race, all by himself. It was love at first sight. He was the one that I gave my heart to, but we never wed, even so. If I mentioned wedlock, he put me in a headlock. When I asked to be his wife, he stabbed me with a kitchen knife. Ah, where did the good times go? If he had an angry fit, I was the first thing that he hit, but I didn't give a shit. He was my boyfriend. Yes! Thank you, Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Next up, George Westerholm's lively tribute to The Walking Dead when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival continues.
And now, please welcome the very talented George Westerholm.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, it's great to be here. You know what? I love this time of year, don't you, man? People are out. People are playing music in the street. They're busking. And I got to tell you, when I see a busker in the street, I don't just see a busker. You know what I see? I see the first people that will be eaten by zombies when zombies come, allowing us valuable time to escape. I always throw a couple of coins in the case. I figure that's cheap insurance, you know what I mean? And look, we all know there's many kinds of zombies, don't we? We're adults here. There's mind slave zombies, there's chemical zombies, but there is one zombie that the world has yet to see, and I think it could be the most terrifying zombie of all. And if not the most terrifying, for sure, the most annoying. Attack of the vegan zombies, attack of the vegan zombies. They're coming to break down your door. If you live in a co-op organic food store, attack of the vegan zombies. Vegan zombie girl, vegan zombie boy. They're feasting on flesh, substitute made entirely of soy. It's 100% certified locally sourced terror. They're gonna make you a deadly protein shake. They can find non-GMO ingredients, for heaven's sake. Oh, they're undead. They don't butter their bread. They're roaming the city looking for fair trade coffee. They're zombies. You gotta shoot them in the head. Since they're vegans, don't worry if they're alive or dead. Either way, we're gonna win. Just shoot them. Is this how it ends? With the stench of rotting flesh and patchouli. You're gonna pray, my friends, that you had voted for the Greens or the NDP, but it'll be too late. They'll have your nuts on a plate. They're vegans, they're zombies, run for your life. One's outside right now, locking up their bike. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Hoping that wasn't too intense for the children. I have kids. I have 2 boys of my own, and I love them. I totally recommend being a parent. Maybe some of you are here tonight, and you're not parents yet, but you're thinking, hey, maybe one day in the future, I'd like to get punched in the nuts a lot. Well, having kids is a great way to do that, I found. I have to say, one thing I'm immensely grateful for is that I am able to share the gift of music with my kids, so that they grow up knowing music is why we don't have any money. And I've found music from all over the world, man. That children's music, I would like to play one for you now. This is a children's tune. This is from China. This is a Chinese children's song. Every child is beautiful, a gift to the world. To produce one is an honor, unless it is a girl. Then shame, 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 shame. Your faulty seed has shamed all of China. Thanks very much. That's it for me.
it's my pleasure to welcome a country music legend who sold over 1 million records. In fact, she's done for the sale of country music what Lindsay Lohan has done for the sale of security cameras. Give it up, y'all, for Dolly Parton.
Hello there. Thank you so much. It's so great to be here. I traveled here. I'll tell you how I got here, actually. I traveled in a blimp. Because I like a nice soft landing. I don't like to get jarred too much. How you doing? You look a little distracted down there. You all right? I know it looks like some sort of miracle that I can actually stand here. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little blue, I don't know who's real, God or the devil. I just tuck right into these guys and ask them, and they say, "Don't worry, Dolly. Neither one of them is real. We're just collections of atoms that have a relative density that's lower than the stars in our galaxy." Isn't that funny? These two little ambiguous clouds of gas right here have done super well for me, so... for that, I have to thank the man upstairs, Jerry, my agent. I'm just kidding around, you know. People try to make fun of me, but they can't do it because I'm always making fun of myself, as you know. But otherwise, you just find life too serious, I find. Of course, I want to sing for you tonight. And this is a song that bought my house in the Hollywood Hills. It's been a winner. It's from my Greatest Hits album. It's called 150 Channels and I Got Nothing On. Hit it. In this crazy world we live in, we don't know what is next. We're always driving over someone because we're trying to read a text. When the cops start nattering at you and it really starts to scare you, tuck into my globes of love and tell them I can't hear you. Everybody has their flash flyers and their floods. When something wicked this way comes, my love is for hire. Pay no attention to folks who are trying to scare you. Just tuck into my globes of love and tell them I can't hear you. I can't hear you when you tell me that the planet's heating up. I can't hear you when you tell me that the government's corrupt. Don't want to know about floods and fires. Don't want to know what's going on. I just put my fingers in my ears and sing a happy song. I gotta be careful too, because I can rupture my eardrums. When the nighttime comes and it's time for love, you just keep on clicking that clicker. Sitting there watching that old TV with its news of fresh disasters. Well, I've been here waiting patiently for you to come around. There's 150 channels, yeah, but I got nothing on. I got nothing on, I'm naked as a jaybird over there. I got nothing on and you're still watching two gay guys reupholstering a chair. Maybe you're a homosexual, darling. You should talk to someone about that. Cause you got me all inflated and you just leave me flat. Globes of love, orbs of joy. My cubs are a treasure chest for every girl and boy. Mother's milk, father's seed. If you wanna feel my love, you know where I'll be. I'm gonna be right here waiting for you. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. God bless you.
That's Cathy Jones. Up next, Sean Cullen's impressive impressions when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival continues.
Please welcome Sean Cullen.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. It's a day of impressions and music, and I love music. I love musicians. And I'm going to do a couple of impressions for you. This is Robbie Roth, by the way, who plays for me. A very nice man. All right, so impressions. I'm one of my favorite performers because he's large like me at the moment. The beautiful and talented Meatloaf. I love him so much. Because this man, apart from being a giant man who sweats a lot, he sweats so much he carries a towel with him everywhere and mops himself. Beautiful. Beautiful stage persona. And he just writes the same song over and over again. And every song starts like this big rocking thing is going on. Oh my God! And then there's a moment. Hey, wait a minute. What do I, Meatloaf, feel about this moment? And then a triumphant ending, big rocking ending. So I'm going to show you what I mean.
I'm gonna drive on down in the city tonight. I'm gonna show you my love. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna get myself a sandwich and maybe some ham. I'm gonna eat that sandwich tonight. But if I eat that sandwich, will I get really fat? Will I get really sick? I don't want that. Cause I love my sandwich. I love it so much. I'm gonna put it in my hand and stick it in my mouth. I'm gonna chew that sandwich, chew it all the day today. Sandwich chewing. Oh,
The other guy I love is a Canadian, great Canadian. And you know, he can sing about anything. I don't care. Just let him sing. Mr. Gordon Lightfoot. Well, I met you down at the Assiniboine. You kicked me straight in the groin. I fell down and clutched my loins, and you laughed at me. You put the man in Manitoba and the wind in Winnipeg, and leaving me that felt like a cold prairie wind blowing up my leg. You put the man in Manitoba and the wind in Winnipeg, and if I ever see you again, I'm gonna boil you up an egg. I'm gonna boil an egg for you, then I'll wait till it's hard and I'll roll it around on a tabletop, and I'll make sure all the shell gets broken up. Then I'm gonna take the shell off that egg, and then I'll put some salt and pepper on, and I'll give it to you in your lunchbox, and you'll say thanks for that, but I hate your guts, and you'll kick me again in the groin down by the Assiniboine, 'cause you are the one who kicked my nuts. Thank you very much, Winnipeg. Good night. Good night. Thank you. The beautiful Andrea Martin. Good night.
That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being an amazing audience. Please, let's have a hand for tonight's performers. Jessica Holmes, Cathy Jones,